Well, hello everyone. Jeff Wayne again here from Linden Public Library. As you may know, April is National Poetry Month. So last week we taped a wonderful little video on Casey at the Bat. We did that in Medwick Park in Carteret. So now we come back to more familiar surroundings here at the newly repainted Columbia Bank Room here at the library. We got special dispensation to come into the library to do these. Got a few short, quick poems for you this week, and we'll put up another video next week. We had a regularly scheduled poetry program coming up at the end of the month, which obviously will get canceled because of the virus. The high school kids would have come in again this year for the third year. They're very good poetry, writing original poems. And like I said, we're going to have to wind up canceling that this year. But hopefully we'll get them back here in 2021. So again, National Poetry Month. I've said before, I'm not a poet. But I do know a little thing about comedy and humor, which is something we need right now. So I was out there, scrolling some internet websites, and I found a few poems, hopefully to get you through some of these tough times and get you a couple of laughs at the meanwhile. And again, we'll have a few poems this week, and we'll put up another set next week. One problem I guess everyone has had by sitting around the house and not doing much is, well, you can put a lock on your front door, but people don't put a lock on the refrigerator. And unfortunately, I'm sure some of us have put on a few pounds over the last month or so. I wish you luck with that. And with this, I'll give you a couple of poems here we got about dieting. Maybe you get some inspiration from this. First poem I found was a poem called Diet Time by Vivian Wade. Before I go this, I can't read this because I've got to get the reading glasses on. Mr. Rogers changes shoes to sneakers. I change distance glasses to reading glasses. Much better. I can see now. Okay. In Diet Time by Vivian Wade. Seeing myself in the mirror, I thought, a diet wouldn't do me any harm. Losing a few kilos should be helpful. Overweight would cause some alarm. First, I tried a diet, Weight Watchers diet, consisting of points I must count. Many foods allowed, even chocolate. Though trying, I overdid the amount. Another should drink lots of water, which helps flush the toxins away. I soon gave up doing that diet, for I sat on the loo half the day. Then I read about eating low carb, high protein, no bread, allowed cream. While I liked the sound of this one, the food list to me was a dream. But after a few weeks on low carb, things don't work out the right way. Was the opposite of the water diet, for it clogged up the works every day. Maybe a high carb diet would be better, though no sugar or sweets like before. Bread and cream were back in the menu. But my sweet took over once more. I'm finished with all fad diets, found a balanced one that holds the key. For a bar of chocolate in both hands is a well-balanced diet for me. Again, that's Vivian Wade. We'll come back to her in a little bit. Here's the one about exercise. I'm going to give another one here. This is by Anonymous. Don't know who wrote this one, but whoever did, way back when, we appreciate it. Known as Old Methuselah's Diet. We know Methuselah from the Bible. Old Methuselah's Diet by Anonymous. Methuselah ate what he found on his plate, never saw as people do now. Took no account of the calorie count, he ate it because it was chow. He wasn't disturbed at dinner, he sat devouring a roast or a pie, to think it was lacking in granular fat or a couple of vitamins shy. He cheerfully chewed every species of food, unmindful of troubles or fears, lest his health might be hurt by some fancy dessert, and he lived over 900 years. Maybe Methuselah had it right, folks. But if we got exercise, if we got all those extra calories on there, we got to take care of them. And whether you like it or not, you got to take it. Exercise has got to be part of the equation. Diet, yes, but exercise also helps. And Vivian Wade, she had her little take on diet before, now her view on exercise. Her poem called Exercise. When I think about exercise, I'm inspired to join a gym class. After taking a short rest, that feeling for me seems to pass. When looking in the mirror to exercise, I should make a start, but thinking about it at my age could be bad for my heart. My teenagers need to exercise, run at least a mile each day, but then at the end of 2 weeks, they'd be 14 miles away. An aerobics class can be fun. Moving to music, properly trained. But I heard reports of those classes, how often an ankle is sprained. I've seen others at the gym, how they puff and grunt and perspire, agony written over their faces, leaves me free from any desire. I'm happy for others to exercise, so long as it doesn't include me. I'd rather relax with my feet up while watching the sports on TV. Unfortunately, Vivian, you're not living in an age of COVID-19 where there's no sports on TV unless you want to watch the 1997 World Series or something like that. Finally, I'll leave you with the benefits of exercise. And this is written by Alan Balter, but also he wrote it in the version of a limerick. So this is even more fun in terms of the rhyme and the flow to it. The benefits of exercise by Alan Balter. All my life I've been extra large plus. I've known a very large fellow. I would easily pass as a school district bus if somebody painted me yellow. No secret to losing weight, I've been told, just cut the fat from your diet. Get up and about, even if it's cold. Once again, I decided to try it. But jogging was something senseless to me, and riding a bike seemed insane. Joining a gym involved a large fee, and lifting weights was such a pain. So for exercise, I choose horseback riding. It's fun and easier than it sounds. It's an effective form of dieting, because my horse just lost 40 pounds. Okay, folks, these are 4 poems I showed you this week about exercise and diet and trying to cope with what's going on here, being locked up, being cooped up. We'll do another video for next week. We'll have some other poems and other interesting thoughts about what's going on here. Keep laughing, folks. Keep your distance from people. But we'll get past this. We already seem to be, flattening this thing out. I think we're going to get to the other side pretty soon, and hopefully in the next few weeks, or maybe at most a month, we'll be back to a relatively normal portion of life. Again, we miss working here at the library as much as you miss coming in, so we appreciate your support of the library, and hope you'll join us again for future videos in the coming days and weeks. Thank you very much. Jeff Wayne from Linden Library. We'll talk to you soon.